Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, which is Little Nest Crafts, and it's Wendy here. It's been a long time since I've done any videoing since the last collaboration, and I'd just like to thank you for all the support you gave me, and I hope that you will enjoy this video today. It's, as you know, I'm part of Rachel and Bella's craft design team. And what they have done, Rachel and Bella, is they've done a new collaboration for the whole month of November, and it's called the Christmas Craft Off 2023. And as you can see, all of the information of the people who are going to be taking part, Rachel's done this page for us, when you can download it from her coffee site, free, and it'll tell you who's going to be participating for each day. And for those of you who've been following on, you know that we've actually reached day 24, and the ones that are taking part today, that video you're going to see today is a video from Stop Papercrafts and a video from myself, which is Little Nest Crafts. As well as joining in this collaboration, Rachel's been so kind as to give us all a prompt, and there's been some fantastic projects designed so far, and you know, I've been mesmerised by the plethora of beautiful things that everybody has produced. So we're very, very lucky to have you know, so many inspirational people to follow. So yes, you can download this off the website as well. I should imagine that most of you have got it already. Now, on the 24th, which is today, it's Non-Stop Papercrafts, as I've said, and myself, Little Nest Crafts. And the prompt that Rachel gave us was called Letter to Santa. And I must admit, I scratched my head a little bit to try and get some inspiration. And I hope you like what I've got for you today. Now, as well as doing this for the collaboration, Rachel has also designed some beautiful papers for us, and there's 5 kits in total, and they're absolutely gorgeous. I haven't printed off all the pages, and I'm sure that as you've been following the videos, you'll have seen the different kits that you can get. But there's, for those of you who perhaps haven't been following, I'll just go over the kits that are available. You've got timeless fussy cuts, and as you can see, all the fussy cuts are all the little things that you can see on here. So you've got the more traditional Santa and little girls and boys and snowmen, and you've also got cute little mice and little creatures, and gingerbread and things like that, and angels in the fussy cuts. Then you've got a timeless shabby backgrounds, and you know, they range from spots and stripes to the more traditional with baubles and birds and holly and things like that, and Christmas prezzies and stuff, and deers. So as you can see, they're absolutely lovely. That's more of a shabby chic look. Then you've got the timeless Christmas backgrounds, and they're your more traditional snowmen and you know, more Christmas themed papers in lovely colours. You've got blues as well as your greens and reds and golds. And then you've got the timeless Christmas collection, which is the main journal kit. And you've got you've got tall pages as well as your standard A4 pages that you fold in half to do your journals with. But you've also got some designs that are in portrait instead of landscape. And then you've got the timeless ephemera add-on kit. So that contains all your envelopes and tags and your pockets and things like that. So yes, it's absolutely lovely. And I've been using Rachel's kit to do myself a journal. And I've never done a tour journal before. And I'll just show you what I've actually been working on. So I'm doing a 2 signature journal, and it's not finished yet. I've still got a lot to do to it. But I've used the Santa for the first signature, and I'll do you a quick flick through before I start my project, so you can just see what the papers are like. And I've just trimmed that page with some like snowball trim, and as you see, you've got the pockets and the tags. I've done a long tag for there with a little tuck to keep the pocket in place. And the images are absolutely stunning. You get stamps with it as well. And I've done a little paper clip there. Am I in view? You see the whole journal? I think you can. Some of the envelopes there. And also what happened recently, we had Rachel and Bella did a crafting weekend again, and I highly recommend those. And while I was there, I did buy some of their lovely kits, and Rachel and Bella have been busy doing little snippets and ruffles, so they'd done things that you can actually purchase. So I purchased a few ruffles and kits and things off them to trim this journal with, and that's one of the ruffles there, but I've added some floral lace to it. I also picked up some stickers, so I put some stickers for some glitter. There was like snowflake stickers on, and there's a folder there, and some gorgeous collage papers. Oopsie-daisy. And Christmas trees. Some more baubles. I've put a doily in. I might tone that down a little bit. I might run it through my printer and print something on it because it's a bit white. I've put some ric-rac trim on. There's another one of the snippets. That's the centre page. And then what I've been doing is cutting out some of the fussy cuts and putting some glitters on to give them a sparkle. So I don't know whether you can actually see that in this light, but there is some glitter on it. And then I put in some of my own papers, some doily coffee dyed pages. That's another thing I picked up from the retreat, craft retreat, some snowflakes. And there we are, look, I think you can see the glitter on that one there, sparkling in the light. So I've done a tuck spot there and put a little tag behind. Another altered paper clip there. And another one there. And then I've been following on with some of the projects, and this one was one by Shabby Dabby Doodah, I think, where she did a lovely project where you put papers and you know, find them on your desk. So I followed that, but did them in the Christmas papers on this kit. So that's the first signature, and then this is the second one. Another stamp, an altered paper clip, little pocket there, one of the envelopes there that I've put some trim on and to put a fussy cut on it. There's another folder there, another pocket there with some little ephemera bits in from the kit. There's an envelope there with some more ephemera in. Another poinsettia that I picked up at the retreat. A card there. I'm planning on putting that snippet there. It's not glued in yet. Another snowflake glittery bit there. Another file folder. And the doily. Some handmade paper. Centre page. One of the traditional men there. Another fabric ruffle. Little pocket in there with some ephemera in. So it just showcases some of Rachel's lovely papers. I mean, look at that, it's beautiful. Another one of the lovely collage things with a beautiful girl. And I've put a snowflake glitter sticker on there. And then some of these I've done in, I've used Wink of Stella, which is a glitter pen. And so I've done some of the roofs on some of the pages to make them sparkle. There's a lace page there. And then get this is my project, what I've done. As I said before, it was Letter to Santa. So without further ado, I will tell you what we're going to do. Now, what I've done is, on my coffee page, I've done 2 templates for you, which are free to download. It's just to make things a little bit easier. It's a really simple project, but I just wanted to help things along a little bit. And I've done a letter to Santa, which is this, and you'll find this on my coffee page. And as I say, it's free to download. And all I've done is I've done a template and used Rachel and Bella's background design kit. I did get permission off Rachel because of copyright to use 2 of her designs, because I wanted the letter to go with her kit. So that's your Santa's letter. Now, if you want, I can give you the template just on its own for the letter, and then you can glue it onto some background pages of your choice if you're doing, using your own papers, if you're not using Rachel's kit. So the options are there for you on the freebie. All of the links to all of Rachel's kits and to everything that's going on in this collaboration, and to my pages as well, will be on the link below this video, in the information page below this video. So that's there. And then the other thing that you've got in my page, in my coffee site, is this. And this is, as you can see, it's a traditional post box. You can either use it, all you've got to do is print it on some card. This is a 160 GSM card. And what I've done is I've put the 2 designs the right way up, and one is upside down. And then on the back, I've printed one of the designs from Rachel's kit, one of the collage pages. This one was a different collage page, as you can see. It was this page that I printed on the back of the other 3 post boxes that I used. And as you can see, it gives you a different look if you don't want to use your post box like that. So these, when I cut them out, you're obviously going to use them like that, with this design on, and you've got 3 to play with. So once you've cut them out, which I'll do in a minute, but I didn't want to waste time cutting them out on screen, you'll end up with something like this. So this one is plain on the back, because I thought, and what I did, I printed off the paper and I stuck it down on top of I cut round it, stuck it down on top of the post box, and then cut it out. But I thought it would be easier to print it on the back and just turn the post box the other way around. And then with your spare one, you can use that to cut up into pieces. If you see, you cut off the bits that you want. So what I did, to make it a little bit more interesting, I cut out the hole there and I stuck it on the front there, and that, if you lift it up, it gives you a little secret writing spot underneath there. And then the spare bit from the bottom, I actually put papers underneath to give you a little secret notebook that's on the bottom of the post box. And then with a craft knife I cut round the hole, not cutting out all together, but just so that you can post something in it, and then you can actually post your little letter. And there is a little letter in the kit, as you can see there. You can use it to pop in the post box yourself like that. Whoops-a-daisy. Obviously it'll be stuck down on your page, remembering when you stick it down just to go round the outside of your post box, and so that it allows you to post it through the hole. And then if you leave this side unglued and just glue those 3 sides, it gives you a little tuck spot. So you've got a tuck spot there to tuck in your little letter, and it's tucked away there, your little Santa's letter, and you've got your little letter in there. And then all I've done is put some trim on the front, fussy cut some of the holly out off the kit, and I've put some tinsel around the top, and there is a bit of a paper that's got birds on, so I put a bird on the top. So I do hope that you like that, and what we'll do is I'll put those to one side and we'll make another one. So we just move this out the way, put it to one side for a minute to give us a bit more room, and then we'll cut out this. So I've cut one of the post boxes out, and it's very straightforward. You just follow the outline of the post box. So I hope that you're all well, and I hope that you're all enjoying this collaboration. Sorry I've not made any more videos since the last one, like I was hoping to. I got a bit of cold feet actually, and then my dog had puppies, so to be honest with you, it's been absolutely bedlam here. I've been busy with raising 3 puppies, and it's all systems are go really, and we've had lots of sleepless nights and up early mornings. Puppies are now 11 weeks old, so they're absolutely into everything, so getting time to craft is a bit hit and miss. So I was hoping that I would be able to complete this video. So sorry if it's a bit rough and ready, because it takes me a long time to edit the videos and download them onto my computer, sort of being a newbie at it. I'll just get rid of that paper. So you follow that, and then you need to cut out this little hole, and then I've cut out two. This one's a spare one. So we need to cut the bottom off this one, because that is going to go over there. You turn it round the other way actually. So that's going to be glued onto there. Right, sorry about the break in the video. I just wanted to cut out the pieces, you know, cut this letterbox up into pieces. So this is your collage side, and all I've done is I've gone with a craft knife and cut round the opening along there, just on the three sides, so that you can push that in and out. Now we're going to be turning it over because we're going to be using this side, and so what I've done is I've taken one of the spare letterboxes and I've cut off the top, and I've cut out this opening. I've cut out the centre section, and I've cut off the bottom there. So it's fairly straightforward. So you'll end up with those four pieces. So if you take your letterbox, then what you need to do is get some glue. Oops a daisy, everything's falling down. You get your glue and pop some glue on the back of here. This is a tweezer job really. And then you get your opening and you pop that on there, so that you can identify that is the slot of the letterbox. There we go. Just let that dry for a moment. Now it's up to you. You can either glue that on the top so that you've got the top identified, or you can leave it as is, as I've done on this page here. I've left it collaged on the top, and then we need to get some papers to do the bottom there. There we go. And then we need to stick that onto there. And what I did, I actually used two letterboxes to cut the two squares out for that one, and then made one lift up. But I think I'll just use a blank piece of paper, blank piece of card. I'll show you what I mean. So what I'm going to do is just taking some plain white card. I just want to duplicate that, and I'll cut round it with my scissors. Cut round there. Around there. Pop that over there. And then all I'm going to do is, with one of my spectrum markers, just going to go around the edge. My hand will be all over the place, and just do a line around the edge. There we go. And then we're just going to pop that there, roughly in the middle. And that one will be posted on the top. So, pop some glue on there. This is where you get the times of when they're going to come and pick up the mail, isn't it? So I was going to look to see if I had a postal stamp or something that I could stamp in the middle of it, but when I went through I hadn't. So I suppose you could write something in there. So all I've done is put a bead of glue along the top, and then that'll lift up. So that's that. And then what I've done is I've printed out one of Rachel's background sheets. This one's lovely. It's nice and soft muted colours with some Christmas trees, and I've done it double-sided. So all I'm going to do to make my little booklet is pop that along the edge, and then I'm going to roughly cut some strips. Put that down there. Trying to keep it straight. And then if you fold them over, fold it back on itself, and fold it again. Try and do it so that you've got even pages. Hang on 1 second. Start from the top. I've been a bit over, not giving myself enough pages. And then fold that back on there. Trying to keep it straight. That's better. That's better. And then we're going to cut that out. So cut along the top, and that will make all your pages loose. And then cut around the bottom. And if you angle your scissors slightly underneath the paper, the top one, it makes them a bit smaller, so it'll be hidden. And what I'm going to do is just cut that bit there on the edge because it's a little bit long. There we go. Just get rid of those pieces out of the way. And then we're going to do another strip as well. So, same again. Just to the edge. Move that out of the way. And then fold it over. And fold it over again. There we are. And then use that as your template. And cut round it again. shimmy that along a little bit, because you want it a little bit on the inside so it's not hanging out the edge. And then cut down there, and then same as we did before, just dangling your scissors underneath and curve it around the end. So we'll move those bits out of the way. And then all I did, I alternated. I'll just make sure that they are roughly equal. And I alternated the pages. So you've got a stripy one and a Christmas tree one. Stripy one, Christmas tree, oops-a-day, stripy, Christmas tree, and a stripy one. Try and get all the edges together, and you can trim to neaten any of the edges. But this is a junk journal, so you know, it doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. And then all I did was I ran a bead of glue then along the edges. I hope you can see. Stuck it down. Another bead of glue. Another bead of glue. And another one. And then last one. There we go. So that gives you your pages of your notebook. And then you want to stick that one on the top. So I've run a little bead of glue along there. And then finally, in order for it to stick well on your post box, you glue this last page down. Onto your post box there. And then just bend that back gently so you can open your pages. There we are. And then, as I say, it's up to you whether you want to stick that on the top. And what I did, I thought I preferred it with the Rachel's paper on it. So as you can see on the top of this area, you've got the shadow. So what I did, I actually cut the shadow off the top, discard that part, and then I ran a bead of glue along here. And this really is a tweezer job, but and then all I did was run that along there. Oopsie daisy. Just so that it differentiates the top part, and I think you agree it makes it look a bit more three-dimensional. So there we go, you've got the lift up flap there, you've got the little pokey flap there to put your postcard in, which you'll see is part of the kit. And then you've just got to decide which page you're putting it on in your journal. So as I've got one in one of the signatures, we'll find somewhere to pop this one, and so that I've got one in each signature. So let's have a look. That might be a good page to stick it down on. Yeah, I think I like that. So there we go. Just move that out of the way. Now, as you can see, because mine's a tall journal, when I was making the digital, I made it slightly too big for my journal. So what I've done to trim it down, I just used my scissors and cut the edges off there and the edges off there. You only want to take a little bit, but you don't want those continually impeding with your corners where your journal is. It still sticks out a little bit, so I could perhaps take a little bit more. So we'll do that. And a bit more off that one. There we are. Get those bits out of the way. And there we go. That's perfect. Now, as I said before, you want to make yourself a place for you to put your Santa's letter. So I folded it up, and all I did was I put a little ribbon around the sack there, folded it into 4 lengthways, and then with your post box, just remember which side you're going to be leaving open. So I want this side to be the pocket, so we're going to go around the top here, with a bead of glue all the way down, and along the bottom as well. There we go. So that's there. There we are, and then all that's left for you to do is pop your little postcard in there and tuck your Santa's letter away inside there, and then you can finish off by decorating the top of your page and decorating on the bottom of here. And what I did on the other one, I put some tinsel along the top there. So this is courtesy of, this was my gift off Angela Kerr, because I bought her Christmas ribbon kit and I bought her, you know, the journal papers and everything to make her a Christmas journal as well. So thank you, Angela. This gift was lovely, hence these lovely little lanterns as well, little lights should I say. So I think that looks nice along there, so I'm going to cut a bit of that trim off, and then we'll run a bead of glue, and I'll use some Fab-O-Tac to put along there. I'll just move that little postcard so it doesn't get stuck, and we'll put a little bead of glue along there. Here we are. And my tweezers are somewhere. There we are. Okay. So that goes in there. And then there's lots and lots of fussy cuts that you can add to your pages. I mean, you could decorate it with some of the tin soldiers, or there's little stamps that you could put in to finish off, or some candles. That looks quite nice, doesn't it? So yeah, I think we'll do that. I think we'll pop a candle down the bottom there and a tin soldier. What do you think to that? I think it looks quite cute, doesn't it? So let's do that then. Just bearing in mind that when you do stick anything on there, when this flap lifts up, he's going to bend a little bit, but it shouldn't matter because he'll be well stuck down. And we'll put the candles on as well. There we are. I have glittered the candles, so I don't suppose you can see, but they are glistening. There we are. And then if you want, you could put a nice stamp upon the top of the page, or even a Christmas sentiment, but I haven't cut those out yet. Angela has done, if you go onto her coffee page, she has released some sentiments as well. Or you could finish off with some nice tags in the corner with a brad. Or I had some little mini tags as well. These were rather pretty too, which might pick up the greens in that page. Yeah, I quite like those. There is another one. So these are some of the bits and bobs that you can find in the kit. Another tag there. That might be nice. Yes, I'll pop those in. What I'll do is I'll get my brads and things and pop a brad in the corner there. So it's just this. This is a little bit white. So I'm just wondering whether a stamp would go on, or perhaps something like that to fill in the centre. What do you reckon to that? That's rather nice, isn't it? There's that one. See if there's anything else that's small enough. There are some really lovely. Well, there's that one. That's rather nice too. Where it'd give you a bit of a white border. Oh, I wish I could hear you saying which one. That one. Or that one. I think that one gets a bit lost. Quite like the way that's. That is a thing that I'm going to ponder. Anyway, I hope that you like this project. I don't want to keep you just sitting there watching me trying to decide what I'm going to do. There was another idea that I did have, that you could take this project a little bit further, is that you could actually use them as a flap. And I'll just move this one out of the way a second. This is just a scrappy bit where I was trying to decide what to do. But if I take one of the pages out of this journal, let's have a look. If I take this centre page out, there, you could actually cut out two of them and put them back to back, making sure that if you want to post something, that you leave a gap between the two letter boxes so that you can post your letter, put your postcard in, and then before you sandwich them, add a piece of card as your flap, and remembering that this sticks proud to the edge of there, so cause you know, put a little crease into it. And then if you glued that down on your card, on your page, and used your flap, you could use it as a flap. And then you could put your third copy of your post box on the page. It was just another idea that I had. But I preferred the one where I didn't use it as a flap, that I just stuck it on the page and put that in, you know, put the letter inside. But there are different versions along the same theme. And obviously, if you prefer the traditional letterbox, there are traditional images like Santas and things like that you can decorate the letterbox instead of using the collage papers. So yeah, it was just another idea, which I hope you liked, and maybe, you know, have a play and post your ideas up onto the onto Rachel and Bella's Facebook page, so that we can see and share the creativity. So please like and share the videos. I forgot to tell you at the beginning introduction is there are lots of gifts going to be given away at the end of the collaboration. Rachel usually allows people about a week after the collaboration's finished, just so that you get time to, you know, catch up on all the videos. And obviously there's going to be you know, quite a lot of videos, because there's, as I say, there's 2 people every day, and there's, on the last couple of days, there's actually 3 people doing videos, so you've got a lot of catching up to do. So once that's done, a lot of the participants in the collaboration have been very, very generous and given all sorts of prizes. There's some physical prizes such as journals and decorated out envelopes and things like that, and then some of them have given away some digi-kits. I've actually donated 3 digi-kits as part of the prizes as well. So if you want to be in the draw to win a prize, you have to like the video and place a comment on the video. Also, a lot of the collaborators are new, such as myself. My site's not got very many videos at the moment, and we're trying to increase our numbers, so it would be really, really kind of you if you subscribed to our videos as well. Share the love around a little bit. So yeah, we'd very much appreciate that, and hope that you have, although it's only November, I hope that you all have a lovely Christmas. If I don't speak to you, if you don't watch any of my videos again, but I hope you all have a blessed Christmas, and wish you all the very best for the new year. And I hope that you watch the collaboration right through to the end. Enjoy. Lots of love and hugs from Wendy. Bye.